Hello, Colas. Welcome back to Viva Barca, and welcome to another interesting episode where we are going to discuss on some interesting updates. We start with Joao Felix, as this report claims Barca have advanced negotiations for Joao Felix. A loan fee has been revealed. We are going to be discussing more on that as we move ahead. Secondly, in this episode, talking about Joao Cancelo and Ivan Fresneda, as Barca director Deco have vowed that he must sign the two players. We are also going to be discussing on that. So guys, as we get right into it in much detail, please do ensure to subscribe if you haven't. Turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Consider liking the video and please watch it right up to the very end. In a major development, it appears Barcelona have made some ground in their bid to sign Joao Felix on a season-long loan deal. The Portuguese international was one of the club's top candidates this summer in their search for a new attacker who can replace the outgoing Ousmane Dembele. According to Gianluca Di Marzio, Barcelona have advanced their negotiations with Atletico Madrid over a loan deal for Felix. The player looks all set to join the Catalan camp on a loan deal until the end of the season. Barcelona would likely have to pay a loan fee of between 7 to 8 million euros. Earlier this summer, Atleti appeared reluctant on allowing the forward to join Barca. But as we head towards the final phase of the transfer window, the club are desperately looking for a suitor for the Portuguese international, who has already turned down the opportunity to move to the Middle East. Despite Barcelona closing in on the capture of Felix, it must be noted that coach Xavi Hernandez is not the greatest of admirers for the Atleti forward. The Barca coach acknowledges the attacking quality of the Portuguese international, but he does not like the player's lack of defensive work rates. It was a key reason why Xavi opposed the signing of Ruben Neves as well earlier in the summer, but with no options available, it appears Xavi might have to settle for Joao Felix in the attacking department. Lack of defensive output was one of the reasons why Felix was not a success at Atletico. But under Barcelona's more possession-based style of play, there is a chance the attacker might succeed at Camp Nou. With talks advancing, there may be more development on this front in the coming hours. Of course, this should come as a great news for all colours, as you know, Joao Felix has long been linked with Barca, and with this report bringing us a lot of hope that a deal might just go through. As journalist Gianluca Di Marzio have said, Barcelona are advancing in negotiations with Atleti for Joao Felix. Of course, it is no secret that Joao Felix is not wanted again by Atleti, as the player was booed in the last game after his public interview expressing his desire to join Barca and praising Barcelona as a club. And of course, that did not sound too well for the Atleti fan base, as you would expect. So Barcelona have been looking to add another attacker to the squad since Ousmane Dembele shockingly announced he was going to PSG. I think it was imperative for the club to start searching for a new winger. Even though there have been a lot of back and forth as to the potential signing of Joao Felix, because Xavi does not fancy the player according to multiple reports. But now they are saying Xavi is open to the signing because there is no choice. That's just the reason. There is no choice. And of course, Xavi is okay with the player joining the club as far as he's going to add some depth in the squad. So Joao Felix, if things are going well, you would expect him to be one of the happiest men in the world, as he have openly said, joining Barca will be a dream come true. I think signing Joao Felix is very important for us because after losing out on Neymar, which was the first choice for all the Barca fans out there, which eventually failed because Xavi was refusing and Barca had no financial power to finalize the deal. Having a new winger who can also score goals will be very important because Ansu Fati is not at his best form. Rafinha doesn't score much, and of course, it will be very important for Barca to look for somebody who can assist Lewandowski in the scoring. Because Lewandowski, even the Lewandowski that was in Bayern, is not the Lewandowski that we are seeing. Last season, he scored 33 goals in all competition, which was great. But he could have even scored more. But had it not been Javi came and make some crazy changes in his role, he was going more deep after the World Cup break. But I think this season, Lewandowski can't be alone. He's 34 years old, almost 35, and you won't expect Lewandowski to be there without any backup, which is very important for Barca to add another new forward who can help assist with the goals. I think Joao Felix is a perfect fit as a player, have been scoring some incredible number of goals as well at his time at Atletico Madrid. He can also play the attacking midfield role if Xavi wants that. So I think that is taking one stone to kill two birds, right? Because Xavi has been asking the club to look for an attacking midfielder as he was trying to push for Bernardo Silva, but the move for Bernardo Silva failed. So let's just see how it goes. I think it should be good news that Barca are advancing towards a loan deal for Joao Felix. Then on to the next story of discussion. The orchestration of Barca's defensive symphony is marked by subtle yet critical note that is one of the right back position. With aspirations of making amends on right flank, the club is keen to wrap up business before transfer window slams shut. Why Barca have not given up on the pursuit of João Cancelo, whose arrival is advancing rapidly? Sport has come out to claim that Barca's new sporting director Deco is simultaneously working on the signing of Ivan Fresneda. The former midfielder remains in constant talks with the 18-year-old right-back's entourage, despite Barca's well-known pursuit of Cancelo. Joao Cancelo has always been the first priority for Xavi and the coaching staff alike, owing to his experience and expertise in a positional play system, which will aid the team immediately in the short term. Meanwhile, at the same time, Deco values the young Joel from Real Valladolid, who may lack Cancelo's experience but has showcased an incredibly high ceiling. It was previously reported that Barca's official announcement declaring Deco as sporting director means the signing of Fresneda is more realistic than ever before, considering the Portuguese had his sights set on the 18-year-old from the beginning. In order to complete the incorporation of Joao Cancelo, Barca have been in direct contact with George Mendes, the footballer's agent. So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye bye.